I'm crossing my fingers that I do everything okay today. Hi guys, welcome to Dolly Talk Tuesday. It's Tuesday, so we're here to talk about BJDs. I hope you guys are having a Dolly-tastic day today. I am so excited to show you the new layout, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I'm trying new things, okay? I'm trying to be cool. I tried to include you all here so people can look at the chat when they watch the video and stuff again, and hopefully, people enjoy it. So we'll see that everything hopefully runs smoothly and my computer doesn't crash on me or something. Knock on wood. Anyway, I'm here today because I have a question that I got asked on one of my videos. It was actually on my Amazon, BJDs on Amazon video, and they had asked for some advice. So major super duper shout out to Heart Lock. They said, I don't have BJD dolls, but my husband's scared of them. I want one so bad, and he's given me permission, but I'm iffy as to where to buy, so I'd like to buy one from Amazon. Is there any help? So I thought this was a great question to ask. So thanks again, Heartlock, for asking that question, because I'm pretty sure, as you know, this hobby has gotten bigger and bigger and grown over the years. There's many people that are kind of jumping in at this time that are really new to the hobby that may or may not know where to buy BJDs from. So if you are a new person in the hobby or you're trying to dip your toe into collecting BJDs, hopefully today's stream will kind of help you out and guide you. And then I know for a fact in chat, I keep on pointing this way, but it's this way. I know there's a lot of people here in chat that are veterans in the hobby that have been here for quite some time. So feel free to chime in or, point something out in case I don't get to it or whatnot. So yes. All right. So before we get started, we still have the summer sale going on. Just to let you know, I actually did purchase some stuff. So I bought myself a sticker and it came out pretty awesome. I didn't know the made for you and the little doll hands were going to be separate, but they're actually separate. So you can actually put that on top or on the bottom or sideways, diagonal, upside down, whatever way you want to do it. So it's pretty cool. Yeah. So I got my stickers in because I wanted to look at it firsthand. And then I also purchased something else from my own shop. Because one of the new items that we have now are totes. And it's tote cute. Oh my god. It's actually kind of big. Yo. Look at that. So it has my little BJD hands on it. My little made for you hands. And yeah, you could probably put a doll in here, So maybe if you're going to the meet and you don't have a doll bag and you just want to put your doll stuff in here, you can check out these really cool totes that I have in the shop. You can actually look down here below where it says the little Etsy link. My shop is BJD Life, and right now I have 10% off and free shipping. So if you want to get yourself a cool doll tote bag, which actually looks really cool, I'm actually super stoked. I wanted to see the quality of it. It's actually really neat looking. And then, got stickers and mugs and everything. My mug is dirty right now. But yeah, that's what we have going on. So that's my spiel on that. I'm going to move that off to the side for a second. Oh my god. And let's get into what we need to talk about today. So, what Doll Zone sculpt is UA? UA is a Doll Zone Lotus, which is no longer in existence anymore, apparently. So, I just noticed that hold on. I knew it. I knew this was too good to be true. I was like, this is way too good to be true. Half of my face is covered by my thing. Anyway, I'm going to sit up because I'm weird that way. Yeah, she's no longer being made anymore, sadly. And the other one I really wanted was the cherry. And that one's not being sold anymore. But yeah. Anyway, but let's talk about dolls that we can purchase, right? So, I guess a little rewind here before I show you this first site here. But so for those who are new, you're going to hear some stuff, okay? You're going to hear legit or real, authentic BJDs. That's going to be a term you're going to hear. You're also going to hear probably recasts, counterfeit, bootleg, terminology like that. So in the world right now, like anything, you know, once it gains popularity and whatnot, you know, our items get counterfeit and there's bootlegs that are sold. So for today's video, I actually had titled it in the card as well for safe places and not safe places to buy. You know, I'm not here to teach you about morality or anything like that. But to go back to Heartlock's question onto where to buy BJDs, the places I'm going to show you today and very few places I'm going to show you today will kind of help you go in the right direction and hopefully steer you away from the other direction. So the first site I want to take you to is actually BJD Collect to See. This is like a community website that's been around forever. And the great thing about it is that it has a lot of different sales events put up, and it has company links, and you can check out some current and some old companies that are out there, and they separate it by the actual doll companies themselves. And people kind of update this list as, you know, we continue to evolve. But I feel like there's some companies here that are no longer in existence that are still on here, which I guess, you know, maybe it's just there so people just know that at one point it did exist. And if you keep scrolling down, they have some companies like dealers that you can purchase, because it's another thing you're probably going to hear, is it buying either direct from company or buying it from an actual, you know, dealer. And there's dealers all around the world. If you live in America, there's a couple of them that are based out here in America, and there's a couple of them in different other places as well. Hello everyone. So yes, these are like the doll dealer shops, and there's like a whole bunch now. And so once it gets down here, it starts getting into like other people's like actual companies and things like that. But today I'm going to kind of show you, I mean, kind of generic, I guess, places that you could go. And again, chat, if you have anything that you see throughout my stuff today that maybe I missed or whatnot that you want to chime in, please chime in. So that way we can kind of let our little newbie friends know. But I know this is a great place to start, starting here on this website, which is BJD Collect to See. I always say it wrong. And then of course, if you do have access to Den of Angels, but that's a whole nother story, and you know, it's a thing. So anyway, so I'm going to show you some different dealers and stuff like that and kind of how they work, in case you are wondering about that. So I have to give a shout out to my Junkie Spot peeps. All right, I have to. I'm sorry, you know, it's what it is. The funny thing is that Junkie Spot has 2 websites. Don't ask me. I don't know why. Like I don't know what's up. I don't know. He says you can order from either site. One is like store.junkiespot, and the other one is like the one that everybody knows. It looks like a 90s version or 80s version of a website, which is junkiespot.com. So anyway, this is one of our American distributors. That was the word I was looking for. Dealer or distributor. Meaning that these companies kind of like, I guess, partner with different doll companies, and they act as your middleman. So they will sometimes have dolls that are in stock, and then you can order directly from their website, or you can ask them to pre-order items for you, and then they'll order it for you and then send it off to you. Sometimes it's great. You know, I've had really good experiences purchasing through dealers. Some advantages, I don't know, chat. What are your advantages? What do you think are advantages from ordering from dealers? What do y'all say? But I think one of the big thing is that, like, if you get them in stock, which some of the dealers offer them in stock, you get them in pretty darn quickly. Like, really quick. I think the quickest I've ever gotten a doll from a dealer was like 2 weeks. I think it was like 2 weeks or like a week. I had ordered like a doll that was in stock and it like came in right away. Versus buying them direct from company. So I'm going to rewind back here a little bit. So you can actually buy directly from the actual companies. It's just you have to know that It's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some time. Because you have to think, okay, a lot of these, unless you actually live in one of these Asian countries, they're coming from an Asian country, so they have to take some time. Most of these, I can't even say that anymore, because there's a lot of artists that are popping up around the world that you'll get it from like Russia, or you'll get it from like even here from America, or like other places like Spain. Like you'll get it from different places. It's just, you have to keep that in mind, that it takes time for the maker to A, make the doll, and then B, for it to be shipped from wherever it is to you. So Casta says the instant gratification is what does it for them, for the dealers. M Collier says I love it when stuff ships in days. Me too. By the way, chat, if you could also let me know, what is the longest amount of time that you've waited for a doll to come in if you've purchased it not in stock, just so we can kind of get an average of what it's like, because I haven't ordered a doll in a hot minute, so I don't know what it's been like recently in these past couple of years. Is it like the same? Because back in my day, it was like 6 months on average for you to get a doll in from an outside company, like getting it from direct from company if it's not in stock. So let me know that too, chat, so we can kind of let everyone know how that's going. So anyway, Junkie Spot, they're based out in California. Really great peeps. My peeps are great. Emery. I don't know why I said peeps, but it's Emery. The cool thing is most of his stuff on here is basically in stock items. So whatever you see that's still there is what's in stock. Another one would be Denver Doll. They're based off here in Denver. And they're really neat. Like, honestly, they've evolved so much, I feel like, from when I first started a long time ago. Even their website looks phenomenal now. It's like, they even have like a sales, like last chance section for you to look at, which is pretty cool. Going back to that question about how long it takes now. Depends on the company. Jointed Design says, I actually got a body today that I ordered from ABJD, and I don't mind the wait, and I adore their service. Nice. That's ABJD is Alice's collection, for those who don't know. Mimidu says 8 months. Blackbone says 7 months. Oh no. Bean says the longest they've waited was 10 months. Oh good. 10 months later. M Collier says 6 months is the very longest so far, with a 3 to 4 month average at time for them. Oh, okay, great. Oh my god, Mimiko, thank you so much. Mimiko says that I would like to mention that BJD Wiki is a great source for newbies as well. I will pull that up also, just so I can go ahead and have that readily available. Hopefully I'm thinking about, it's not is it this? I've actually never been on Wiki. I'm assuming it's this one. Hey, I'm gonna just push it up here real quick. Can you tell me if this is what it is? Because I've actually never grabbed things from there before. The more you know. Mimiko, is it this one? Or is it actual like Wikipedia and then you have to look up BJD? Let me know. And then I'll jump back to that here in just a hot second. Jointed says, I think the longest wait was 4.5 months. Wow, you're lucky. That's not too bad. Henetta says, or Genera says, Asian websites are also often harder to navigate, at least for me anyway. Yeah, because sometimes they do have like a translator, like, yay, you can translate it to English or like another language, but not all the time does it work. Bean says, can I just throw out there that my 2 favorite shops as of late are New Clover Singing and My Dollections. I will also add those in there. Because I did not have those on there. So this is why you guys are here. So you guys can help me out and make sure I am putting things in here that would be great for people to see. Not just the regular stuff that I kind of am familiar with. Okay, so New Clover Singing and My Selection. Okay, yes, I remember this one. I'm going to add those 2 to our collection to show people here in just a hot second. And doing some movie magic here. Hold on. Yep, that's the one. Yay, thanks, Mimiko. Okay, I'll show them here in just a second. Alright, so let me kind of go back here. So yeah, Denver Doll, fantastic, wonderful place for you to check out. That's Denver Doll. This one is another one. This is Fabric and Friends. I've actually never ordered from them either, but I've heard good things about them, I think. So, I mean, you know, this is another place that you can check out. I think one of the cool things, I don't know if they have any right now, is you can get, oh yeah, you can, sweet. Like, you get some pull-ups. Not 100% like BJD related per se, but this is another great thing. Like, if you're looking to start and you're like wanting to dip your toe in, pull-ups are so cool. Okay, let me just say that, like, my 5-second thing. Oh, is it? Sorry, I was thinking Spanish. Okay, sorry. Is it just genera? I was like genera. It's what in Spanish, you know. So yeah, sorry. Fabric and Friends. This is a great one. This is another one too. This is a doll peddler. I've never ordered from them either, but heard of them, and they're one of the ones that are listed there as well. If y'all have ordered from any of these other ones that I keep on saying, I've never ordered from this company before, and you have, please let me know, like, your experience, and whether or not, you know, it's a good suggestion or not. But these are ones that I just know that I've pulled off of BJD Collectacy, and they're ones that I've heard people use before, so yes. Oh my gosh, you guys. Allah says, I haven't used anything but ACBJD in Facebook in a long time. Bean says, Delection is fantastic so far. Great service, and they offer some really cool small artist heads that are hard to find. Yes. Mimidu says, ACBJD has been my go-to for dolls. They have some good deals sometimes too. Great. Yep. Love it. Oh, great. Somebody has ordered from Fabric and Friends. Fabric, Friends, and Dolls. Sorry. Tiny A zones. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Cool. Generous or generation. Got it. Genera. Got it. Cool. Thanks, Genera. Sorry. Not Henetta. Trying to make your name Hispanic here. All right. So I'm going to throw these in here. So these are some of the suggestions that chat brought up, just to kind of showcase with you all as well. So this is my Dollection. And yeah, Bean has ordered some really cool stuff. I think if this is where you've been ordering your cool ones from. But yeah, you can look at different kinds of, you know, sets or dolls, or I think this is where they also do the blind boxes too. So here are some of the individual artist heads and pieces, I guess, that you can order. So yeah, this is a really cool site. I feel like this is where I was trying to look up the blind box stuff from, and I just haven't ordered any blind boxes yet, but they're really cool. They have like a lot of really cool stuff, because these are the, if I'm not mistaken, these are like the ABS ones, right? Another really great suggestion for, you know, beginners out there, if you don't want to break the bank but you want to dip your toe in. Yes, Bean says they got their candle and TV heads from here. Yeah, Bean has a really cool candle head. Is it on here? Can I look it up? It's a really cool sculpt. So if you are, did I spell candle wrong? I'm so stupid. I swear I'm a teacher. There it is. Yeah, if you are into like looking at very unique things, like I think this is a great suggestion. I'm so glad you reminded me, and we were able to put this into the list for them to see. But yeah, this is like legit, like so cool. It's like a little candle head. I cannot. She looks amazing. Well, the one that Bean made, it's like it's like she's wearing like a really pretty dress. I have a video of it actually. On one of my recent ones for the doll meet, and the light, like I don't know if it comes with that light also, but it's like amazing. You really have to see it. Okay, so please just go look at it. That's enough of me gushing over it. But yes, that's a great one to suggest. And then I've actually never ordered from here either, from Clover Singing. So I guess Clover Singing, y'all know what it is, you know where it's at. So this is another one. Is this, where are they based out of? I don't know about Clover Singing. Are they Are they not from here? I'm assuming they're from like Asian areas, possibly. I think East, maybe yes. I've had great experience with Jane's Dollland. Is that another website? I will look that bad boy up too. I'm gonna look it up, Jane's Dollland. If I could actually spell, what's wrong with me? Sweet. I am so glad you are showing me all these wonderful things to share with every. That's why you guys are here, okay? Because you guys are the people that know things. So smart. All right. Hold on. Gotta go back to it. So this is Jane's Dollland. It says a BJD dealer in the US. Wow. So this is like new to me. From California. What's up? Wow, cool. I did not know this. They do pre-order and in-stock as well. Wow. Okay. That's really neat. Oh yeah, look at all the dolls they are partnered with. Oh, one of my... Wait, is that you? Like, who is this? Oh, there's none from here. Yeah, there's some really cool ones here that I've seen like recently. And then like, you know, like I said, I went to that doll meet and like I've seen so many really cool stuff now that now a lot of these newer companies that I'm seeing, like I'm getting to see them IRL, which is really cool. Awesome. This is great. I'm so glad. This is another one that I've never heard of, so I'm glad that we're able to add this to the collection. They have reviews for showing their bodies. Nice. Cool. Libbit. So yeah, I will add these. What I'm gonna be doing is that all these that I've looked at today, all these websites and stuff, I'm gonna go ahead and put them in the description down below, so that way anybody that's watching this, you know, can take a look and see the sites that we looked at. So yeah. Oh my god. I'm trying to make sure I catch all y'all stuff. I've ordered. Oh wait, I already read that. Yes. Oh no, Jointed didn't have a good experience with DDE yet. Okay. No, you know, can't, you know. Yeah. Oh gosh. Bean says nope. Lol, I added the light myself. You added that in there? Oh, I was wondering. I was like, dang, did that come with that? That's cool. New Clover's overseas, but they ship to USA and elsewhere, I think. Okay, cool. Good to know. China. Okay, good. So people can know your general wait times and stuff for that sometimes. Ella says ACBJD is honestly my favorite. They were the ones that let me know that T&D and Diga Dolls offer custom face-up services and help translate my custom request to them. Super sweet. Nice. We will get to that other one though, so we will look at that one that everyone keeps on saying, yeah, ACBJD. So we'll show you here in just a second. Next is BJDs. Sorry, I keep on saying this, but I've never ordered them before, but I know they're pretty active in the community, and they are also distributors here. Is it in the US or Canada? I want to say is it Canada? I don't remember where, but I know it's not like they're not in like an Asian country. I want to say that they are. Can you guys correct me? I thought they were. Maybe they're not. Hold on, I'm trying to like read it really fast. I don't remember off the top of my head. I thought that they were, but I can't remember. But yeah, anyway, BJ Divas is another one that you can check out. 100% safe to order from them as well. And then this one is Dulk. They have a lot of things on their site, but this is now we're kind of going into foreign territory. Like, so these are the distributors that are like they're like Asian company distributors. So they are either based out in like China or Korea. So just keep that in mind, you know, that it might take some time for whatever you order from these to come in, especially if you're not anywhere near any of these places. But yeah, they've been here and they sell like a lot of stuff too. So that this is another like pretty, you know, generic place to get stuff from. Back in the olden days, Mimi Collection used to be like my go-to place. Like I'd buy so much stuff from Mimi Collection. This is like another like I don't remember where. I think I want to say it might be China. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, this is another place to get stuff from, and then they also do happen to sell like Parabox and Obitsu things too. So if you're interested in getting that scale size doll, this is another place that you can take a look at to get things like that. So yes, oh my god, I love that there's so many new dealers with companies I've never seen. I have a huge list now. Yay, I'm so glad. Yeah, no, really, like there's a lot of places that it's really blown up. I feel like there's been so much growth in this hobby. That even though like I did like a video of this like a long time ago talking about like where to buy BJDs, like I think it's important to update because some companies, die out or whatnot, and so it's good for people to know, because I don't even know, like some of these other ones that y'all have brought up in chat I've never been to before, so that's really cool to see more and more. So this is the one everyone keeps on mentioning. Not gonna lie, I also quite often purchase from them as well. So this is Alice's collection. I think the big draw, one of the biggest draws I think that people really like purchasing from them, even though they're like from across the pond, across the sea, is that they always have some type of events going on. So you don't feel bad about the wait, because it's always like, they either have some type of sale or discount. And then my favorite thing is that the shipping, they usually have some sort of deal with their shipping. So like you can see here that they have like a free express shipping to all countries for orders that are over 180. So if you're purchasing a doll, you're gonna hit that real quick, which is nice. They have free express shipping when you order 40 centimeter dolls or bigger. And then free airmail shipping for any orders that are 35 and over, or any dolls that are under 46 centimeters. So that's pretty cool. So they break it down into those different tiers. So depending on what you're purchasing, you can really honestly not have to worry about purchasing shipping, because shipping's a big thing, especially when you start going into these other companies that are kind of like out there. You really have to kind of put into consideration your shipping fees as well, because your total might come out to like $320, let's just throw a number out there, right? $320, and then like your shipping could be anywhere from like $20 to like $40 to a little bit more, depending on how heavy your package is and how big it is. So a lot of people, when you order from like these other like foreign companies and stuff, you really have to keep that in mind. Unless they have a special going on or something like that, always keep in mind your shipping costs, because that's going to be something that will add up to your total. So Jointa says, oh man, Mimi Woo. And I got my Huja Freya. I bought so much stuff from there. Yeah, man, Mimi Woo. I had to kick it old school with Mimi Woo, That's what it was. I used to buy all my fur wigs from Mimi Woo. So yeah. So yeah, this is them, and they have a whole bunch of dolls that they're partnered with, companies that they're partnered with that you can buy, and then a butt ton of accessories. So this is a great place to check out. This is the one that everybody in chat has been talking about. So if you're wondering like, oh well, like, is it okay? Like, it's definitely okay. A lot of people have purchased from here before. The other one that a lot of people haven't, hey, well, that just popped up on my face. The other one that a lot of people have started doing more and more on, I feel like that's on par with, I guess, Alice's collection, is Legend Doll. Whoa, that looks cool. I haven't ordered from them, from Legend Doll, before, but they also do have an impressive list of dolls that they are partnered with. There's a bunch of them. This one looks sick. I don't know what this is, but this is cool looking. So yeah, this is really cool for you to check out. Because again, sometimes people are really they're a little scared of purchasing direct from company, just because of like the language barrier, or making sure things get sent in correctly, or making sure you can keep up with communication. So a lot of people tend to want to purchase from dealers versus direct from company. But there is no like wrong way about, you know, doing this. If you want to purchase direct from company, you definitely can. It's just, I think a lot of people nowadays prefer to buy from dealers and stuff, but you know, to each his own. Hey, Drew! Can one buy Dolphys here? Or is it like a huge stock of everything? Yeah, these are all dealers that we're looking at right now. So basically they all have a bunch of different companies that, you know, that they do business with, and you can purchase their dolls through like this distributor. So if you're talking about Dolphys, like actual Dolphys, that's like a Volks term. So that's from actually like Volks. But I know some people just call dolls in general or BJD dolls like Dolphys. Yeah, if you're looking for Dolphy, like actual Dolphys, like DOLLFIES, those are from Volks. So yeah, that's actually, and I don't know if they're really partnered with any, I don't think they're any partnered with any dealers. Are they partnered with any dealers? I don't think I've seen them with any dealers. I think you just have to buy things from Volks. So yeah, and I think they have, yeah, like Jointed is saying, I don't think Volks has a licensed dealer, since they have a USA storefront. Yeah. So yes. So let's kick it back though. So Heartlock had asked about buying BJDs from Amazon, and I already responded to Heartlock. But just to kind of give you a little sneak peek. Also, by the way, shameful plug here. But if you have not checked out my storefront on Amazon, I have actually some, you know, stuff I have purchased, like the wonderful outfit that Yue is wearing today. And some other things for you to check out. But the kind of scary thing right now, I guess, is that when you do search up BJD, and I have like a whole video on this. But when you do search BJD on Amazon, I think the term itself is starting to like get melded into other dolls. Because when you do search up BJD, you will get like BJD things like found on Amazon. And I do the air quotes because some of these other companies like Icy or Buchanan or this one Pro Doll or whatever, some of them are like we don't know yet. Like I feel like I myself don't even have that much information yet about the dolls that are coming out of Amazon. I have a video on it. I mean, you're more than welcome to check it out. Like, there's like one company in particular that was kind of like questionable. They had like a fairy series or something, and if you like look at the head to like another head, like a Fairyland head, they look like basically the same. So we're not sure if Sorry, Bean's here. I don't know where your brush is. Go ask Daddy to help you find it, okay? Oh, okay. I can help you after I'm done, okay? Okay. Sorry, little Bean. Oh my god. So yes, going back to what I was saying about Amazon and BJDs on Amazon, it's kind of tough. Like, and I think this is where a lot of people are getting misled, is that they kind of do a search for BJD on Amazon. It's like, oh great, like I see something like this, but there's too much stuff that we don't know about, and then these specific dolls are different than these dolls. So when we talk about BJDs, the term changes from person to person on what they define a BJD to be. It literally just stands for ball jointed doll. That's what BJD stands for. But people in the community, some people really just want to stick to dolls that are made out of resin, that are strung, that have articulated joints, blah, blah, blah. These are more like hinge joint dolls, or they have some that have like sockets with pins in them. And I don't mean like pins like metal pins, but like similar to Obitsu, to where they have like little plug-in parts throughout their body. So the kind of like misleading or sad part is that they're labeling them as BJDs. But a lot of like online forums and things like that don't consider them to be BJDs. I'm not really sure, again, like on the validity of them. And it's so tempting because $80 for like a 1/4 scale size doll, so that's like an MSD size doll, is so tempting, but it's like, I don't know where that head came from. Like, like, you know, it's all cloudy. So, I mean, I could sit here and talk about that again, like for another stream, and take up like a whole hour on that. But I, at this time in you know, in the BJD world, would probably avoid buying dolls that are labeled as BJDs on Amazon. I would definitely stick to all of the other things that I've shown you prior on this video and stream, whatever you're watching it as currently. I would stick to those options first before jumping here. So I would just exercise caution. But a lot of the other things seem to be fine. Like they sell wigs, they sell accessories. I've ordered those things before and they've come in and they fit the dolls quite well. And it's a really good deal. A lot of them are prime, so they'll come in like 2 days. So I wouldn't knock it for like the accessories or for like the wigs and stuff. It's just the dolls are kind of iffy at this time. They're still iffy, and I feel like no one can get a hold of these people. I've actually just recently tried to reach out to some of the companies just to ask them more questions, and like nobody responds. So that's why I'm like, I don't know about this, guys. So I don't know. Bean says, yes, I've recently been looking more at MJD or mechanical joint dolls. Got my first Angelphilia, and I have an Emomo doll on the way. Oh, is that what they're calling them now? I did not know that. MJD, that's cool. Instead of BJD, MJD. I like that. MJD. Cool. Jointed says, I'm going to be getting a 48 centimeter Obitsu next month, but I loved Dolphies. I'm still a big BJD mom though. Yeah, the Dolphies are really cool. Draw says, are most Amazon dolls fake or counterfeit? Sounds sketchy. I mean, that's the big question, right? And that's why, you know, Heartluck, who gave me the inspiration to make today's stream, asked about buying them from Amazon. And it's just, there's too much stuff that we don't know. I feel like these dolls that are like considered, you know, or being labeled as BJDs on Amazon maybe have only appeared on the market maybe like, I don't know. I feel like it couldn't have been that long. I feel like maybe 2 years. Maybe 2 years, 2-3 years. They've been out there for, you know, living there. So I don't know. So I really don't. There's just too much stuff we don't know. And like when you actually look at the bodies and the hands and the heads, some of them just look so like, where are you coming from? You know? So we don't know. So it's like really hard for me to tell you anything about it. So like even like this, like even like looking at this guy here, this little tiny one, it looks exactly like my Obitsu 11 centimeter. But this is like the thing that I don't understand, that I think you know, I wish I could get a hold of these people and ask them, just flat out ask them, because the counterfeit laws and everything in China and the other Asian countries are a lot different than ours. And plus we don't know if they're basically like printing them, or I don't want to say give them the rights to have pieces of their like mass produced items, because I think that's another big difference too, is that when you jump into these kinds of dolls versus these kinds of dolls, these resin dolls, these guys here that are, you know, the BJDs, are not technically, they're not really mass produced. They can't be because of the resin that they're made out of. It starts to, I don't want to say deteriorate over time, but once they're exposed to oxygen and things like that, they start to, you know, change. So they can't make like 1,000 of these, you know, and just have them sitting on the shelf and then wait for people to order them. They can only make, that's a part of the process as to why it takes so long, is that they have to make them and then send them. These guys, however, I feel like a lot of these are probably more mass produced. So that's why I'm just like, I'm not sure if it's just a mold that's just being shared amongst these people on Amazon or what it is. I have no idea. And that's why I'm just like, I would probably just steer clear for now. And it's hard to determine, and it's hard to get a hold of anybody. And I haven't seen anybody else like get more information on them, other than just those other articles and things like that I've pulled up in the past. And I do have an article on it on my blog, which if you go down below, bjdlife.com, I have bunches of articles coming out. But yeah, one of my articles did talk about the Amazon BJD. So if you want to learn more about it, you're more than welcome to take a look. And I have pictures there too, discussing like the differences and like weird similarities and the weird conspiracy theories. So, you know. Janira says, I just love dolls. If it's legit, I love it. Yeah. Alice says, yeah, mostly buy from third parties because they have translators. Well, most of the companies don't have English customer service, sadly. Yeah. Jointed says, I feel like you're safe buying BJD accessories and wigs and such from Amazon or even from AliExpress, just not the dolls. So I guess this is kind of leading us to our next like little segment here, and I didn't want to spend too much on it because I'm not here to promote it, but I'm here to show, to educate, and to kind of help people know, because this is probably a number one question. Because most people, like in forums and stuff, they will ask, hey, is this doll legit? Like, is this an okay company to buy from? And hopefully through watching this video, your answer will just already be answered for you. But the next places I'm going to show you are basically the not safe places. Not safe. So you don't want to get it from here. So Etsy. And again, before I start, this is my shop. I did not get to showcase it to you in that other thing, so I'm just going to briefly look at it. But yeah, so this is my shop on Etsy. But when you do search for BJD on Etsy, you will find some interesting things, okay? There are a lot of artists that are selling their like dolls that they're making through Etsy, but you will also find stuff like not this. Also is that there is no sculpt. That's another red flag. There is no sculpt that's left on here. It literally just says 1/3 BJD doll, 74 centimeter full set BJD doll with clothes, resin, toys, male doll, handmade doll, custom dolls, oak art dolls. When you see a description like that, that's a red flag. Okay, so it's not that it's not impossible to point out counterfeit dolls or recast dolls. It's just some people, I guess, when you see this and you're new to the hobby, you might not know. Okay, you see that and you're like, oh dang, 74 centimeters for $228, click, will buy, you know. But that is a red flag. And unfortunately, Etsy has a lot. Etsy has a big selection of counterfeit dolls on their site. So yeah. Aya says the one on the left is a plastic type material. I heard they were made by the same company that does fake Blythe, but I also had someone tell me that it was a copy from another company, talking about the Amazon doll. Yay, Aya, thank you so much for that information. Yeah, see, that's why I'm like, nobody really knows. It's so questionable, you know? Mimiko says, well, my first doll was from an Etsy artist. Nice. Draw says, I think I've seen 3D resin printed dolls there on Etsy. Yes. Dee says, Etsy makes me sad. It's supposed to be a place for homemade / self-made stuff, but instead you see a bunch of drop shipping AliExpress stuff. Yeah. Jointed says some of the 3D dolls are sketched too. Mimika says I would say that most dolls being sold on Etsy with clothes are highly questionable. Doll leaves 1/3 are pretty affordable too. Yes, I agree. Yeah, so anyway, so for those who are new, this is not a place to buy your BJDs from if you're looking to join the hobby legitimately. So again, Etsy is probably not a good place. Again, please rewind the video back to the beginning of this and look through that. Go to BJD Collect to find some companies that you would love to shop from. Another one that's similar to this, but I don't want to open it up, is AliExpress. AliExpress, Taobao, those are also like basically the Asian Amazon / eBays of China or Korea. I don't even know where they're from, but over there. And that's also not a good place to pick up BJDs from because there's so many counterfeits there too. So I would avoid those. And the number one question that we get asked almost every year is BJD shop a legit place to buy dolls from? No. Please don't purchase dolls from this site. I think it sucks because when you Google like BJD shops, like this is the first one that pops up, and so people are like, oh cool, a shop that sells BJDs. No, remember when I talked to you guys about how price points are going to be your red flags? The really crappy part about this is that they actually do list the sculpts that they're ripping off. So like this one says Lutz Kid Delph Boy Bori for $99. Guys, this is like the really sad part. It's really sad because they like actually like they have them all listed here. They're all listed here. Also, this is a red flag too. They're selling Volks. Volks doesn't have any distributors. So this is like a huge like, please do not, like, just don't go here. Like, this is not a place to buy BJDs. So like, before you ask on any forums and get people heated and upset, do not purchase from here. This is pretty much all recasts on this website. So this is not a place to buy. So I'm gonna just close out of these. This is just giving me bad vibes, you know, all the bad vibes. But anyway, I regressed. So here we go. Yes. So to wrap this all up in a beautiful nutshell and a bow on top, to all my friends who are new in collecting BJDs, if you are wanting to collect BJDs and you don't know where to start, BJD Collectacy is a great place to check out. There's a lot of, you can get like direct from or dealers that you can peruse and browse through. There is a lot of different things you can take a look at, and I think it's great too that they include the sales events that are currently happening with the different companies. So definitely take advantage of purchasing dolls at that time. But always, I would check out this place first, and then look at the different dealers and then make your decision from there. There's so many other things that play into purchasing your first BJD, and again, I could sit here and talk to you all day about it. But if you want to learn more and you need another resource to check out, please feel free to check out my blog, which is bjdlife.com. I am really trying to work hard here and put in some new articles and stuff like that for people to read. But I'm really trying to make this a place for people that are new and people that are veterans in the hobby to check out, to see different things, ads you don't want, see different things that can help you if you have questions about certain things about the hobby that can guide you, sort of, maybe, you know. And I have a lot of really cool stuff, especially if you're one of those people that are looking to start and you don't know where to buy, or if you're trying to find like some affordable dolls. I have some articles here that talk about dolls that are under certain price points too. So please feel free to check out my site. Again, you can see it down here, down below me here, which is BJDlife.com. You know, it's getting close to 10 when I'm like, my brain just turns off. So yes. Between Asenva and if accounts like BJD Awareness, I find new stuff all the time. Yay! I'm so glad. Yeah. You know, we're here to help each other out. Oh my god, we didn't talk about this. Okay, hold on. We'll take a look at this really quickly too. So, Mimiko brought up this one, which is Ball Jointed Doll Wiki. I've never been on here before. Is this like what is this? Oh, it's just like a fandom.com. Okay, cool. So it looks like I've never navigated on here before. Cool. Hey, look, they even have some information for you too. So this is a great place to check out as well. And it looks like they have some information on some basics. They too also have some stuff with some companies listed here as well. I want to know what they have for doll makers. Oh, hey. They also have like lists of dolls, like doll companies and stuff. And it talks to you about what dealers are and stuff. Wow, I've never actually been on here before. This is actually really cool. Cool. Yeah, so this is another great place, I guess, yeah, you can definitely check out. So, cool. Thanks for that, Mimiko. I've never been here before. I'll start citing this one, too. So, yeah, there's lots of places to check out. So, I really hope that this kind of helped. I know there's so much more that you can talk about for people that are beginning in the hobby, but I really do hope that it helps because there's just so many places now. Like, there's so many places to buy dolls from, and that's because I didn't even touch artist dolls today. Like, that's like a whole nother category that you could literally talk about is artist dolls, because a lot of these, you know, people in the community, just like you and me, like fall in love with the hobby, and then they want to make their own dolls, and so they start making their own dolls, and it's like become a thing now. It's so cool. Like, I love seeing all these different artists from different places around the world, like literally around the world, making their own dolls now and selling them. So that's another great way to start in the hobby, and then you get to support like a small artists too, which is really cool, and help them make their dreams come true. That's what it is. Miyako says, I'd also like to add that BJD Live blog isn't just great for educational purposes. Some articles are just fun or funny reads. The Funky Doll Boy Bits one was so funny. I had to show it to my husband. Oh, I'm so glad you liked that one. Yeah, I'm trying to write really funny ones too, just because there's some really interesting things in our hobby. Yeah, if you're wondering what they're talking about, yeah, I wrote an article about BJD Boy Bits because a lot of companies have different optional bits, and I had to talk about it. Like, I can't talk about it on YouTube, and I wish I could, but I can't. I'll probably get like my video blocked or removed. But yeah, definitely that one's a funny one to check out. Also, I try to draw comics. I'm gonna try to get back into that in the summer. Drawing little funny like BJD comics and stuff. And then of course I was also, not that like it's that amazing or anything, but I was also writing my story for my dolls. And I try to add like drawings in between those chapters too. And I have not finished that. I'm a horrible author. Like, I cannot write a story to save my life. Articles, I think that's easy for me because I can just go blah, 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 and talk about stuff. But yeah, I really honestly can't. Okay, now you gotta link that article. I can't. I really can't. Like, I don't even think I can. I'll get in trouble. But it's in here, I think. Yeah, there it is. Right there. So please check it out. It's really cool. And again, I have a lot of really cool stuff on here. So please check it out and share and let other people know that my site exists It's here to help you, okay? Because there was just so much stuff when I started in the hobby that I didn't know. So we have to help each other and, you know, spread the BJD love. So yeah. So major shout out to you, Heartlock. Thank you so much for watching my video there and for giving me a topic to talk about today that I hopefully was able to answer your question, and anyone else out there that was wondering about where to buy BJDs. So yeah, I think that's about it. Did I miss anything, chat? I'm like, is there anything else I need to talk about? Things to look forward to though. I'm gonna try to this is already me like wrapping up now and just discussing things to jump through these 5 minutes. I'm going to be trying to start, because my last day of teaching is Friday. I'm so excited. Last day of teaching is Friday, so I'm going to be really cranking out some articles. I'm going to be cranking out some videos, like actually edited videos. I actually was at the Daiso this past weekend, and they had doll stands. I've never seen doll stands at the Daiso before. So I purchased all 3 that they had, because they had a doll stand for a small doll, like a medium-sized doll, and like I guess a larger doll. So I purchased them so that way I can make a video on them and talk about the Daiso doll stands. And then there was something else, and I can't remember off the top of my head. But the doll stands was one thing that I found this weekend that I was like, oh, that's really cool. Dolly Insider is great info for A-Zone and Pull-Up and Blythe releases. Nice! Great. I'll make sure to put that in there too. I'd love to read more about your dolls. Would love to see some comic pages of Thread, CV. I know. I didn't even, when I was writing the story, I didn't have her in it. So now I'm going to have to like somehow throw CV in it now too, which is funny. Because it was like, I think I had Sophie originally as a fangirl, but now I got CV and they're like a thing now. So I have to like figure that out. I don't know. I'll have to work with that. But yeah. I'm trying to think. I'm going to try to update a lot of my older videos too. Because I have a lot of really, like, I think really helpful, informative videos that I did like a long time ago, like on I had like a Sony Bloggy or something like that. Like it was like a little camera. The quality is not that great, so I'm thinking about going back this summer and like just revamping a lot of my other videos too. So hopefully that will help. Toothpaste, what a cute name. Says looking to get my first BJD and been binging your videos to see which will be my first. Nice, great. I'm so glad. That's why I'm like, I don't feel like I can take down my old videos because even though some of the quality on some of them are like, and then like Sony Music has like taken down many of my videos because back in the day I used to just like put random, like pretty much everyone on YouTube just put random music in the background, and now Sony's like, you can't use that anime music, and I'm like, okay, thanks. Sorry, I was like little when I made that. I don't know. But yeah, oh my gosh. I don't even know what to say anymore. My brain is like, blah, 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 blah. But yeah. Hold on, let me switch the mood here. I really did try, guys, with today's stream, making this look way cooler. I hope you enjoyed that too, the new layout, because I really tried, guys. I'm trying to be cool, guys. I'm trying to be cooler than what I really am. So yeah, I'm gonna be updating more things and I'll keep you guys posted. Again, if you're not following me on Facebook, please follow me on Facebook and Instagram. I'm still on hiatus with TikTok, but I've been trying to make more stuff on Instagram. And then I'm trying to get back into Twitter, but Twitter's so hard to get back into there, so yeah. You spelled it right, yeah, CV. I think that's how I spelled CV. I don't think I put an IE. I think you're right, I think it's C. I think that's how I was spelling it. I'm pretty sure you're right, Mimiru. So yeah, am I good now? I think I'm good. Alright, friends. Well, again, I hope you guys have a Dolly-tastic day. If you guys have any other questions, especially to my friends that are new in the hobby, feel free to drop me a comment down below with your question, and I'll be more than happy to help you out. Again, huge shout out to Heartlock for giving me the idea for today's stream. And thank you guys so much in chat. I really appreciate you all. Y'all are like fountains of knowledge that are so amazing. So I really appreciate you guys too. So thanks, guys. I appreciate you coming out here for bros. For bros. Anyway, hope you guys have a great night, and I'll see you guys in another video soon. Yue and I say bye.